Hey, yo, what up? BLK in this motherfucker. Probably gonna change my name on this channel to Cactus Shag. Anyway, I wanted to talk to y'all about mirrors, right? Make this short as I can. Now, and excuse the wind, I'm gonna speak up. Now, when you have mirrors in your home, a lot of people will say, you know, celebrities don't have mirrors in their home because they can't look at and stand the person that they truly are, and whoop-de-woo, and all of these extra curricular whatever. But it's not enough for me. It was not enough. I had to do more research and really think to myself, right? So recently, I came on this idea. The idea just dropped in my lap, you know. With that being said, when you don't have mirrors in your home, your confidence comes from within. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have that ego on the outside validating who you are because of the mirror, right? So if you don't have it in your home, you remove the ability or the possibility of you creating a, a, a sense of self pretty much based off the outer shell. You feel what I'm saying? So everything comes from within. So you essentially build your character and nobody can take it away from you. If somebody says you ugly, it doesn't matter to you because what's beautiful to you came from within and not from the validation of the mirror. You see what I'm saying? So it puts you in a state of panic also when you look at yourself and you see a blemish and you feel that on the inside. So you destroy your inside character because of what you see on the outside. You feel what I'm saying? So instead of growing up from the inside, you tear yourself down from the outside. You see what I'm saying? You look at yourself and you be like, damn, man, I don't like this about myself. You're saying that to yourself inside your head, right? And the body can feel it, right? You see what I'm saying? That's why when somebody call you and you feel like something is about that, you can feel it inside your body. When you speak to yourself negatively, you feel it inside of your. If you say something to yourself like, "Damn," you feel it inside of your body. You know what I'm saying? So because you haven't worked on yourself from the inside out, and because you need constant validation from the mirror is the very reason why you constantly have to be around people to feel like you look beautiful, is the very reason why you always got to call somebody to validate yourself. So you always around other people because the mirror is telling you, or your outside self is telling you, or your ego is telling you that, hey, I'm only beautiful if I do these things on the outside. Appearance is everything. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. It stagnates you. It slows you down. You feel what I'm saying? You can't feel good when you go to sleep. Grow from within. If you build character, if you learn a skill, you feel good about that. That's something that nobody can take away from you. That's intangible. You see what I'm saying? Happiness is not something that, you can see. You feel what I'm saying? Physically. Right? You can see an emotion, you can see happiness on somebody's face, but happiness doesn't have a physical body is basically what I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying? So it's an intangible that makes you, that puts you at a higher vibration. You feel what I'm saying? That puts you in an alpha state. You feel what I'm saying? It's not always, it's not basically, you don't need constant validation from the outside world to grow within. You feel what I'm saying? When you go to sleep and lay down during the evening, right? A lot of this shit that you took on throughout the day is gonna go to sleep. You're gonna rest with that shit on your heart, your soul, and your motherfucking mind, right? So once you get rid of the mirrors, you have the opportunity to work on yourself in a manner in which the average person does not. You feel what I'm saying? You don't constantly need to go walk up to the mirror or go tell yourself, I look good, because you feel good from the inside. You don't need to wake up and go, you know what I'm saying, do all of these things and makeup and linings and, you know what I'm saying, beams on your lining and constantly look at your body and all of this. Why do you be seeing the most unattractive people feel confident about themselves? Because they have built themselves up from within, somewhere that you cannot physically reach. You can't touch me from within. You can only touch my outside, right? So if you beat somebody up right now that feels good from within, it doesn't matter how beat up they outside face look. They grew themselves from the inside. And this is why a lot of people be envious and jealous of happy people, because they don't understand the mirror effect, right? when you step in the mirror and you talk to yourself on the outside, right, it bounces right back to you. You talking to another version of yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So if I don't have to look in the mirror, there's a less likely it's less likely that I will say anything negative about myself, because I can't even see myself. I can only work on what I can see. You see what I'm saying? And what I can see is right here with my third eye. You see what I'm saying? So I can see myself, right? You see me from your third eye, and your third eye is jacked up. Your subconscious is jacked up, and you feel like, come on now, what you doing? Not enough. You feel what I'm saying?
It's not enough.
Get you a not enough t-shirt, because what y'all doing is not enough. Link in the bio.